Hello everyone, and welcome to English Story Radio channel. Today, I'm excited to share an English story with you. If you enjoy this story and want to see more like it, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way, you'll be the first to know when I upload new content. Without further ado, let's get started. Alex had always been a curious and inventive kid. As a child, he spent hours tinkering with gadgets and toys, taking them apart and putting them back together again. His parents had always encouraged his interest in science, and had even set up a small laboratory in the basement for him. When Alex started high school, he was excited to take his love of science to the next level. He signed up for all the science classes he could, hoping to learn as much as possible. However, he soon discovered that science class was not as fun as he had hoped. The classes were very structured and rigid, and he didn't get much opportunity to explore his own ideas. Alex also found it hard to make friends in high school. He was a shy kid and found it difficult to connect with his peers. He often felt like an outsider, watching from the sidelines as other kids laughed and joked together. One day, Alex's science teacher announced that they would be doing a science fair project. The students would be paired up, and would have to come up with their own experiments to present at the fair. Alex was thrilled at the prospect of finally being able to explore his own ideas. He was paired up with a girl named Emily, who was also interested in science. They brainstormed ideas and eventually decided to conduct an experiment on the effects of temperature on plant growth. They spent weeks researching, planning, and conducting experiments, carefully documenting their results. When it came time to present their project at the science fair, Alex and Emily were nervous but excited. They had worked hard on their experiment, and they were proud of what they had accomplished. However, when the judges announced the winners, Alex and Emily were disappointed to learn that they had not won. Alex was crushed. He had worked so hard on his project, and he had been sure that they would win. He felt like he had failed, and he wondered if he would ever be able to succeed in science. To make matters worse, Alex's classmates teased him about his project. They called him a loser and made fun of him for not winning. Alex felt humiliated and wished that he could just disappear. He started to avoid his science class and stopped participating in class discussions. He felt like he had nothing to contribute, and that no one would ever take him seriously. One day, as Alex was walking home from school, he heard someone call out his name. He turned around to see a group of kids from his science class approaching him. He felt a knot form in his stomach. He was sure that they were going to tease him again. To his surprise, however, the kids were friendly. They asked him if he wanted to hang out with them and go to a science museum that weekend. Alex was hesitant at first, but he decided to take a chance and go with them. The museum was amazing, and Alex found himself getting excited about science again. He had forgotten how much he loved exploring and discovering new things. He realized that science wasn't just about winning science fairs or getting good grades. It was about having fun and learning. As they left the museum, Alex's new friends invited him to join their science club. They met once a week to work on science projects and to explore different scientific topics. Alex was thrilled at the prospect of being part of a group of kids who shared his love of science. At the first science club meeting, Alex was nervous but excited. He felt like he had finally found his place. The other kids welcomed him warmly, and were eager to hear his ideas. Alex felt like he was part of a team, and he loved it. Over the next few months, Alex's confidence grew. He became more outgoing and more willing to share his ideas with others. He also started to excel in his science classes. With the help of his new friends in the science club, he was able to approach science in a way that was more creative and less structured. As he got more involved in science, Alex's relationship with Emily also grew. They worked on more experiments together and developed a deep friendship based on their shared love of science. One day, Alex and Emily came up with an idea for a new experiment. They wanted to create a device that would generate electricity from a plant. They spent months working on the project, experimenting with different materials and designs. Finally, they had a working prototype. It wasn't perfect, but it was enough to demonstrate the concept. They presented their project at the science fair, and to their surprise, they won first place. Alex couldn't believe it. He had gone from feeling like a failure to being a champion. He was grateful to his science club friends and to Emily for their support and encouragement. As he reflected on his journey, Alex realized that his struggles had taught him an important lesson. He had learned that success was not just about winning or getting good grades. It was about having the courage to pursue his passions, even in the face of setbacks and failures. Alex continued to pursue science throughout high school and eventually went on to study engineering in college. He never forgot the lessons he had learned in high school and remained grateful to his friends and teachers who had helped him along the way. In the end, Alex realized that he had achieved something even greater than winning a science fair. He had found his passion and his community. He had learned that science was not just a subject to study, but a way of life. And he had discovered that, with the support of others, he could achieve anything he set his mind to.